And no.
Hey, Kevin. What?
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Tony Snell. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the power forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Back to Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And here's KD for three. Capella against Jordan. And finished off by Collins.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Harden. He kicks to KD. Jacks up a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's Snell. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Back to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Joe Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in. Keeps it alive. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Yep, that one goes.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's the pass to Capella. Rebound, Brooklyn. One-on-one here. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Collins against Green. Here's Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Irving. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now here's Durant. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skill. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Here's Okongwu. Trailing by 2. Hunter, no one around him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Claxton. Poked away. Outside, Green. Here's Claxton. He can't get that one to fall. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Harden. They get the rebound.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Now here's Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Shots good by Williams.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Harden, no good. The Hawks leading. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Puts up a 3. Herter, no good. The Nets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Brown kicks to Harris. Back to Brown. Intercepted. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Harris. Brown outside. Here's Harden on the wing. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 1. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. To the paint. Shakes him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Okongwu following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Snell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
Now here's Jordan. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocked loose. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. That one goes in. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Brown drives in. 3 on the clock. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Down against Irving. Shoots. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Irving with the ball. He's got 7. This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Bruce Brown. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Durant down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now, here's Dunn. There's the feed to Capella. Back to Dunn. The 3. Up again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. We're going to break. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. In the first few years of... And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Durant in the corner. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Snell, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Harden, great positioning on the putback.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And here's Young. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Harden outside. Harris outside. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Okongwu. Harden against Williams. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. From 20 feet out, it's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Durant.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Williams scanning the floor. The dish now to Okongwu. Here's Herter, covered by Irving, and Herter gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And a wide open look for Irving from outside off the mark. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. There's 1:54 left in the third. Herter passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Harden grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Up top, Durant. 11 points in the game. And it's Green missing. The Hawks leading by 6. Dunn passes to Collins. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's KD. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Dunn attacking. Collins wide open. He fires. Atlanta again missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And that one good.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
We got 22 seconds left to play in the third. And taken away by Brown. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. On the wing, Brown. Harden outside. Over Williams. It's off. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's got the ball, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Dunn.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And the jam by Harden.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Young. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young against Harden. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot. Harden against Young. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. Jordan, high post. Back to Harden. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Molinari comes in for Tony Snell. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Bogdanovich. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Jumps up, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From the top of the key, KD's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Okongwu, the pass to Young. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Passes it to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right
The Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now Young. Beyond the arc. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Durant feeling it out of him. The pass to Urban. And Capella sends it back. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Count it.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Here is Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. Misses the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so it's the Hawks who come up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
Presentation of the NBA.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, with the Sixers having scoring struggles on occasion, some are saying
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the two-guard spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. On the wing, Harris, defended by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And both these teams rely on low post offense doors in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. We're about 1 minute into the first. To the inside, here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And Simmons is just so intelligent in these screen and rolls. A fantastic decision maker.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Durant, the pass to Irving. Over Curry. KD finds Irving. Back to KD. Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Simmons against Harden, and Simmons kicks to Curry. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Harris. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Jordan. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
Harris inside. KD's on him. Harris draws the double. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Irving missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
A shot by Milton, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A nice shot by Irving.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Now, here's Milton. Howard at the elbow. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Right side, Irving. Here's Green. Now the feed to Griffin. It's stolen by Milton. And Howard has it in the corner. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Hill against Irving. Hill deciding where to go with it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving.
But George Hill is known for his defensive abilities. He has got quick hands and quick feet to contest shots.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. The kick out to Irving. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Curry finds Embiid. There's the steal. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Pull-up jumper. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Launches a three. And Embiid pulls it down.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Simmons. Top of the key, Harris. Great look there, but off target.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. KD against Simmons. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Green passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And stolen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. And Harden with the stop.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. Now here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard again, Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you, in the catch and shoot, Dwight Howard, that's the modern NBA necessity. Make shots.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Kevin Durant. Nets trail by 5. Here is Harden. He has 5. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Outside Hill. The pass to Thybulle. Now here's Milton, covered by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's good. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harris dishes to Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Harris. Harden surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball, and the jam by Harden.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. The tray. Brooklyn with the rebound. The drive by KD, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A nice shot by Harris.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Simmons. Green in the post. Guarded by Harris. Good work there as it goes. Simmons got 10.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Curry. Kicks it out to Harden. Pulls it up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. They get it back. And Embiid is right there. And now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Harden. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wasted no time on that one. He has 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Jordan against Embiid. Here's Harris. again, no good by Brooklyn. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Passes to Howard. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Howard. To the middle. It's picked off. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Shoots. The shot by KD. No good. The drive by Scott. Pass to Milton. Inside. Here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Off target at the rim. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Milton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Nets with the lead. Goes up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
The pass to Howard. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof, wow.
And here's Maxey. Outside Hill. Kicks to Howard. Second shot opportunity. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Philadelphia's shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Maxey passes to Hill. And here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn leading by 8. On its way from Irving for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Korkmaz passes to Maxey. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. And now we've got the intentional foul. So both teams changing it up here. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Irving dishes to Harris. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Irving. Down low. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Irving against Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Harden against Curry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Griffin sends it back. Harris against Green. And stolen by Harris. To the inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Harden with it. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nets lead by 17. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
The shot's good from Irving.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot. Yeah, easy call.
Free throw good, Maxey. So he gets them both. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Shamet. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good that time. Here's Milton. He gets it in there.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Now here's Johnson. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Young in at the point. Now here's Embiid. Harris trying to get free. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers. Now Young. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Young from deep three-point range. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And Embiid throws it down.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Young. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Embiid with the steal. Curry finds Green. Now Simmons. The rebound by Young.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The Hawks working the ball around. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. And here is Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 7. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Here's Atlanta. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Capella high post. Embiid's there. Capella dishes to Young. A miss that time would have put him up. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. Harris, right side. Back to Embiid. He dishes it to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Green. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Snell kicks to Collins. Off target from the baseline.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Simmons passes to Curry. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
The pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. and George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Milton's shot is good.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside Williams, pass to Collins. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Williams against Hill. From 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. Harris passes to Thibault. Over Hunter, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Williams. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Milton. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Maxey. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
This is it to Herter. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Williams to the middle. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Over Maxey. Rebound by the 76ers.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
To the inside. Here's Howard. To the left wing. Another shot. And the bank shot is good. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Williams inside. That one falls. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Maxey. Milton got a hand on it. Gallinari outside. Poked away. Howard with the steal. And here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Milton's got 5.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Williams passes to Hunter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. Tips it up. The Hawks trail by 5. Herter passes to Okongwu. Back to Herter. Launches it. It's hauled in by Harris.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back. Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot.
Here's Dunn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Embiid.
We've seen real improvement from Chris Dunn at the free throw line. Used to be his Achilles heel.
Both good from the line that time. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. Down low. Here's Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Herter. Here's Gallinari. Done outside. Here's Herter. Guarded by Kerr. Just 4 to shoot. Okongwu's shot is good.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Done against Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid. Count the basket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Dunn looking over the floor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot the root of this team. And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Such a wide open look. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Hawks. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Bogdanovich after Ben Simmons' bucket. Here's Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Elbow shot. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. It's Williams with the drive. Young passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Philadelphia leading by 5.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You can deny, or you can just front the post.
Now, here's Maxey. Bible trying to get open. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's stolen by Milton. Here's the break. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Williams kicks to Young. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Howard. We've got 1:23 left in the third. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Shake Milton. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Here's Milton after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Howard finds Hill. Pass to Milton. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
Here's Williams.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
He feeds it to Gallinari. Here's Huerter. And a miss there on the triple. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers lead by 5. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Hill, and it's Green in at the 3. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Feeds it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And Simmons is just so intelligent in these screen and rolls. A fantastic decision maker.
Here's Young. He gets that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Simmons with it. Makes it off the glass.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the pressure Trae Young puts on defenses. Outstanding at taking it to them and drawing the foul.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. It's stolen. Okongwu with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Hunter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Embiid. Down low. Harris passes to Embiid, and there it is for him. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down against Simmons to the inside, and stolen by Harris. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. The feed to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Gallinari attacking, and Gallinari throws it down.
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
Down against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
The Hawks trail by 5. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Gallinari wide open. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Curry.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Simmons. Harris kicks to Embiid. Can't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. Embiid trying to break loose. The 76ers with another miss.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Now Simmons. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to... And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Harden outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Young, and the layup's good off the glass.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Left side Durant from the arc. Rebounded by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Here's Collins. He feeds it to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. The offensive rebound. Here's Collins. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Now, here is Harden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. KD passes to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Count that one.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Gallinari on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. Gallinari. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Capella.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Williams passes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Passes it to Snell. Stolen by Durant. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Snell finds Gallinari. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. And Snell is good for three.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Irving dishes to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Williams passes to Herter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the power forward.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we could start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Dunn kicks to Snell. Pass to Okongwu. Durant with the steal. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Chris Dunn. The Nets also changing it up. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Collins finds Williams. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Collins. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Collins. Inside. Okongwu, the pass to Collins. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Outside Cowan. From deep. Collins with another miss. Nets trail by 5. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here's Collins, and he gets it to go. Collins has got 6.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. The Nets also changing it up. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown. Harden against Young. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Durant subbed in for James Harden. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The rebound by Jeff Green. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-3 run. Durant, that's good. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
KD gets down into the block and little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Young drives in. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Griffin. Outside, KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Green, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. On the pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. The good-looking shot from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Atlanta came ready to play. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one's good. Hunter.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Right side, Kevin Durant. And Capella sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 8.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Oh, that was something else.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young passes to Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. To the inside. The shot from the low post is good. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get two.
Harden the pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Young outside. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And good that time. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now, here is Young. The dish to Capella. Back to Young. Good work defensively by Harden.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Collins kicks to Hunter. Collins passes to Hunter. Capella dishes to Collins. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. Williams up on top. And he banks in the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden outside. 3-pointer. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Hawks passing it around. Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
1:12 left to play here in the third. Harden, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And that one drops for him. Okongwu's now got 5 now.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden against Williams. Jordan, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
That's some big boy stuff from DJ. He likes the chance to finish through contact.
Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's done in for Williams. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Bruce Brown.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Dunn attacking. Pass to Herter. Back to Dunn. Down low. Here's Gallinari. That one goes. Count it. Gallinari's got his second bucket.
Showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
And so and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Here's Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Harden outside. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And so they foul intentionally. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Here's Herder. And the 3 ball is good. Herder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. KD's shot is off, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Dunn. Passes to Herder. Over Irving. Again, the Hawks score.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down against Harden. That shot off the mark. Done with some nice D. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 14. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Young pass to Collins. And stolen by Jordan. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They double him with Jordan. Capella kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Collins. And Irving pulls it down. Here's Harden and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Young against Harden. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Collins.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the 2-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trae able to make the play.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Jordan kicks it out to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Pass to Young. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back. No good that time. Nets trail by 10. Here's Irving. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that. Gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
Harden against Young. And there's the pass to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for John Collins.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And here's Young. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It falls!
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off. Curry with the defensive effort. Harris, good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Irving. Here's Jordan outside Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Simmons. Curry kicks to Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Simmons, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's the pass to Harris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break with the shot. Here's Green, kicks it to Embiid, takes the three. And the 76ers get it back. Stolen by Harden. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yes, that goes in.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Pass to Harris. At the top of the key, Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, that's a good way for Harden to keep the D off balance. Use the mid-range area.
Here's Simmons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Knocked away. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes to Embiid. Basket good.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Simmons. Now Thybulle following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Offensive rebound, Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Irving against Hill. On the wing, Green. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Scott the pass to Korkmaz. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Irving. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris outside. Back to Irving. Harris trying to get free, and that one's good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
Here's Korkmaz. Down low. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the power forward.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Korkmaz. Inside. Here's Howard. Passes it to Milton. To the paint, here's Thibault. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Irving. To the left wing. Griffin finds Green. Griffin trying to get open. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Oh, showing off another dimension of his game right there. Howard looking confident, taking the quick shot.
The pass to Griffin. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Irving for the three. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Milton kicks to Howard. To the inside. Here's Korkmaz. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Irving passes to Green. Over Thibault. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Maxey passes to Thibault. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Howard. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play. Able to get his shot off despite getting whacked.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. And James Harden subbed in for Bruce Brown. 1:35 left in the first half. Simmons inside. Guarded by KD. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
The 76ers trail by 5. And they're pushing it up. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid finds Simmons. And the dunk by Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Harden against Simmons. Outside for KD. Misses the three. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Harden's shot is good.
Missed everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Pass to Curry. Embiid dishes to Harris. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
Harden the pass to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Over Embiid. That one wide left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some. And that does it for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. KD, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. And he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Simmons dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Embiid. Over Harris. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Embiid. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Embiid wide open. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Irving.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Now, here is Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Hill up again. It's good on the putback.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Durant. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
No good from Durant.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Hill.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jed, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Griffin's checked in for Green. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for Shake Milton.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
And here's Harris from the arc. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 4. Durant wide open. He fires. The 19-footer is on the money. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
And it's completely unfair to expect a defender to do anything against Durant on that pull-up shot. It's just unguardable.
Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. And Griffin sends it back.
Oh, you want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical to block shots. The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. KD drives in, and the shot goes down. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Harden. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his third trip to the free throw line. Harden hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 12. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Simmons working it over. Stolen by Harden. Irving kicks to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. In the corner, Irving with it. They grab their own miss. Jordan the pass to Griffin. From deep three-point range, Harris no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. The feed now to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen
quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Nets leading by 10. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jordan finds Griffin. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Harden with it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harris. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 6. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
From downtown. And the 76ers get it back. Outside for Simmons. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Pass to Milton. Sweet little floater.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Harris. Uncovered. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here now is Thibault. From deep, it's in. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Hustling Philadelphia. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Left side Curry. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Young with the ball. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich. Kept alive. And Collins is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Simmons. D right on him. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris outside. Simmons on the wing. Outside for Curry. Passes it to Harris. 6 to shoot. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Hunter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Simmons passes to Green. Inside. Here's Harris. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Tobias Harris. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Simmons. And the pass to Thybulle. Back to Simmons. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Hill. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Collins. And it's Williams in for Young.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Here's Simmons, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dunn against Simmons. Over Dunn. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 7 points in the game.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Pass to Gallinari from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Hill, and it's Milton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Here's Dunn after the Sixers pick up two. Out to Gallinari. That three off the mark. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Milton. The quick look, no good that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 6.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Hill kicks to Howard. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Dunn.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Hunter, no one around him. And the 3 off target. The 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Hill against Dunn. Here's Howard. Nice move. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Korkmaz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and
hammering it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
Williams dishes to Snell. Right side, Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Williams. 9 feet out. It's deflected. Okongwu kicks to Dunn. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And Okongwu slams it in.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons looking around. There's the feed to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Outside Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Pass to Embiid. Over Okongwu. Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Bucket is good. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry passes to Simmons. 2 on the clock. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the...
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7. And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Passes it to Harris. And here's Embiid. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one drops for him.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Now, here is Young. They get it again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 5.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Capella against Embiid. Outside for Curry. And there's the pass to Thibault. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Harris's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Young against Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
It's very interesting. Kevin Huerter projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Maxey. Here's Howard. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got 6.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Collins passes to Huerter. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Maxey. Dishes it to Howard. They kick it out to Green. To the paint. Here's Thibault. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Hill. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 5. Second chance shot. Shot by Collins, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Milton the pass to Howard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams looking around. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Hurt, guarded by Green. 4 on the clock. Collins passes to Capella. Collins trying to break free. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Milton. And here's Maxey. Down low. Thibault. Pass to Howard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Howard's got 10.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Williams. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Williams. He's got 8. The 76ers trail by 3. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Howard. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Over to the left wing. Here's Fernando, guarded by Harris. Back to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Herter. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Curry. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Simmons with it. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And that's an intentional foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he is checked in for Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Korkmaz. Gallinari covering. Now here is Hill. Inside. Here's Howard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
And George Hill, a definite threat coming off that pick. Leverage that into a nice pass.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Over Howard. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwight Howard. No good on that one. For the Hawks, Collins checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Atlanta again missing. 76ers trailing. Here's Korkmaz to take the lead. Here's Howard. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And the physicality of Howard completely overwhelming the defense.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Young against Hill. And Young, here we go. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Scott the pass to Howard. Milton kicks to Howard. Over Young. Howard misses.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Young way outside. They get the rebound.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Five on the clock. Over Collins. Embiid, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Bobbed up there for Collins. On the wing, Green. Curry with a wide open look. The 76ers again can't hit it. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Young with no one around. Nails the corner 3. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's calm, he's confident. Young has that it factor.
Outside, Simmons kicks to Curry. To halt the run, bangs home the trifecta.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
Outside Collins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Feeds to Curry. Back to Harris. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Here's the pass to Capella. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young drives in. Capella, the pass to Young. 9 feet out. A second chance effort. Capella kicks to Hunter. Embiid against Capella. Over Embiid. And it's Capella missing. Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 1. Back to Green. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. The dish to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Can't cash in. Curry with the steal. Harris right side. And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Clint Capella.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's